What is happening, everybody? Welcome to Be Real Reveal Men's Mondays. You like that new intro? That I designed just for Men's Monday because I thought, why the hell not? Why not switch things up a little bit too? You probably even noticed that the picture looks slightly different too. At the end of the day, it's all about making this podcast unique and a little bit different. It's expanding and growing and changing all the time until it gets what it needs to work. Because after all, that's what these podcasts are about. You're about being real to yourself and to other people. And as we change, so does this podcast, I guess. So why not reflect that with a little change up, with a new picture in the background there, and a nice little new intro. And it'll have a little outro too. I did an outro, so you'll hear that at the end of this podcast. And something a little bit different for Men's Monday. I'm changing up the segment thing too. I'm gonna keep a topic of the day, but believe it or not, as I'm actually recording this, I haven't written anything down. I'm not wrote a draft or anything. I'm just kind of going off my own bat. I guess you could say I found a little bit of inspiration through one of my other favorite podcasters out there, Papa Swolio, who has the Swolenormous X channel. He is absolutely epic as hell, and he puts a lot of work into his too. He does it every day. Every single day. And I think he's on, episode 1402 now, is it? I think so. Or as he calls it, episode 14 Hundo and Schmoozy, or whatever it is. But, I figured I'd take a leaf out of somebody else's all-wise and knowing book and implement it into this, I guess. So, Men's Monday is here. It's time for men. I was debating whether or not to do an International Women's Day podcast yesterday. Because it was International Women's Day. The day where women should feel empowered and respected and honored and shown tribute for how awesome they are. So a belated happy International Women's Day for all you female listeners to today's show. So, yeah, as I said, a few things have changed, and Women's Wednesday is going to get its own intro and outro, too, as well as its own little kind of thing that you look at as you're listening. Just makes it that bit more better, I guess, So, I've done away with the little fills of the segments, and it's just going to be one huge, long episode, however long it's going to be, of me talking about whatever we're talking about. Today, I kind of actually want to talk a little bit about this whole coronavirus thing that's kind of going around. It's all over Facebook and stuff. I mean, the actual virus isn't, but it's affecting people. It'd be kind of weird if coronavirus somehow genetically morphed its way into the cyberspace and kind of became a part of the computer systems. That'd be weird. It'd be like Skynet, it'd be like a Terminator. Except Terminators, rather than terminate you, they give you the coronavirus or something, I guess. Hasta la vista. I'll be back. You are terminated. Here's the coronavirus. No, the coronavirus, or COVID-19 as it's officially called. A lot of people have been panicking about that. It's just phenomenal. Obviously, on the serious side, if you're not sure already to take care of yourself and prevent catching it, just keep your hands clean all the time. And, follow the whatever rules that it says. I don't know. Just be hygienic. Be sensible. It's common sense. It's not hard. Just use common sense, I guess. But this coronavirus, thing, it's kind of going out there a bit. I mean, I've noticed that a lot of people are panic buying. What is the deal with the panic buying? You're buying all of the toilet paper. And for some reason, pasta too. I don't see the connection between pasta and toilet paper unless you're planning on eating a bunch of pasta and then ending up with like the runs or whatever and then crapping your pants and then ending up having to use the toilet paper which you stockpiled. I don't get that what that's about. But stop it. Please stop it. And hand sanitizer, that's sensible. But does it really take for a coronavirus, a viral outbreak, for you guys to actually start practicing hygiene of using hand sanitizers and washing your hands? I mean, shouldn't you be doing this kind of thing anyway? I mean, again, it's common sense. But I don't get what's with the panic buying. I went into my local store the other day to get some dinner. And that's when I noticed that half the toilet paper had gone, as well as pasta. Like, for real. I mean, I wanted to make some fettuccine for dinner, and I'm like, dumbfounded as to where all the pasta's gone. Like, what is the deal with that, you know? It's ridiculous. I mean, here in Manchester, Greater Manchester, I think there's been like 18 people that have got coronavirus. I don't know. It's weird. Coronavirus is weird. But people are panic buying over this the same that we are panicking over Ebola, you know? We're in a technologically advanced world where doctors make cures for these kind of things, you know? It's not like the Dark Ages, how it used to be anyway, you know, where people would get diseases and they'd die and there'd be no cure. And that's because it's the Dark Ages. Medicine wasn't really figured out back then until like now. So obviously they're gonna develop a cure for this. So kind of relax a little bit and stop stressing out. But yeah, use common sense, wash your hands, which you should be doing anyway. But don't be buying all the TP in the pasta, because that's just ridiculous. And there's something else I wanted to actually throw in today's episode, which I was actually thinking about earlier. And it's just literally slipped my damn mind. Yes, that's it. The new Batman film that's gonna be released in 2021, next year, I think. Robert Pattinson, the dude from Twilight, is set to play Bruce Wayne, Batman. Now, at first when I heard this, I was like, seriously? They're using the sparkling diamond dude from Twilight and they're turning him into Bruce Wayne. But I was kind of quick to judge because I've seen some of the photos of like the stills and pre-production stuff and whatever that they've released. And he actually suits the role. He actually, he fits it quite well, which is unusual. But he does that. He passes off the Dark Knight look. I think it's really good, to be honest. He can pull it off. I'm really interested to see how that movie plays out, when it's out next year. I'm definitely gonna go and see it. I can't wait to see how they portray Robert Pattinson as Batman. I heard they did like a modernized version of the Batmobile, like a modernized version of the old version, like the 60s Batman. It's like looks like a muscle car or something. I mean, it kind of looks cool, but at the same time, it looks stupid. I mean, you've gone from the Tumbler from Christopher Nolan's Batman, with Christian Bale. Yeah, that was my favorite, to be honest. But you got from a really cool tank top Batmobile to the Batmobile from Ben Affleck's Batman. And then obviously in the game version too, you had the Batmobile in there, which looked like a tank, which was really cool. You could drive that around, which is good fun. But then they just degraded it, stripped it all back, and thought, here we go. We'll have a Dodge Charger, whatever the hell it is. I don't know. I have no idea what kind of car it is. I'm actually going to Google that, while I'm here. I'm going to go on Google right now. Hopefully not knock my phone over. And I'm going to Google this. What is the car in the Batman 2021? Oh, apparently he's got a bike too. I mean, I have no idea what kind of car that is. It's a muscle car. I can't tell. It doesn't say what kind of car it's based on. It kind of looks really strange. And there's a bike too. And the costume kind of looks weird. The costume looks like a military kind of thing. So I'm guessing this is like when he's just became the Batman, maybe? I don't know. Because he's got this, like, weird cowl, which looks like biker goggles, like Night Owl from The Watchmen. He looks a little bit like that. And the bike, I don't know what the bike is. Looks like a Triumph, maybe. I could be wrong. And I don't know who that is. There's this picture of him on the bike. And it looks like he's checking out his bat nails or whatever. And to the right of this photograph, there's like a chick with a leather jacket on, someone like patting her on the head. Could that possibly be Catwoman? You think Catwoman's in this? I don't know. I haven't read too much about it, but the car, it doesn't say what kind of car it is. It really doesn't. Okay, never mind that. Let's come off of that. So yeah, I'm excited for the new Batman. I can't wait to see what it's all about. Should be cool. I hope. But what about you guys? Are you excited for the new Batman? If so, you want to get in touch with the show, and that rhymed, then leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get alerted for when all my episodes come out and stuff. And don't be afraid to get in touch with the show on the Facebook page. Send me a message on Be Real Reveal on Facebook. You can get in touch with me on there. I'm growing quite a bit of a following now. I have 86 likes. Yeah, 86. It needs to be more. I want to get in the hundreds and beyond that. I want to get into thousands now. I want to end up one day, hopefully, with hundreds of thousands or even a million. How cool would that be? That would be super awesome if it got that well. So I have got, believe it or not, I know I said last week that I was going to get John Campling on as a guest for Minicast. That is still in the works. It's still being arranged. It's just going to have to be delayed for a little while. Because John's a busy dude. He's a busy dude. However, there is a small chance that I could be having a mini-cast with another special guest who I don't really want to reveal the name of just yet. But this is going to be in April. And hopefully it might even be 2 special guests, but it depends on timing. So I'll do what I can. I will do what I can with regards to those special guests. So I've got stuff lined up. Don't worry about it. And that should be interesting for the minicast. I can't wait to see how that turns out, actually. But yeah, this podcast can't grow any bigger without your help. So share this video, share it on your Facebook or on your Instagram or whatever, and tell your friends, tell your family, just spread the word, okay? Let's grow a huge community where we're all joined up together. Let's share that love, huh? Because in a world full of the crap we're in, we gotta need each other. I need you guys just as I hope you need me and my kind of advice, I suppose. So yeah, share it about. Like the Facebook page, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have any suggestions of topics that you want to talk about in the show, then get in touch and we will discuss those topics. There is something I want to talk about as well, advice-wise, for you guys. Because this is something I've experienced myself recently, actually. And it's a dating thing. Guys, if, all I gotta say is, if you are going to meet a girl for the first time, try and avoid drinking too much alcohol. Because, as I've experienced, if the person you're dating, if the girl you're dating can't hold her alcohol, she's gonna become a different person completely. And, I had something happen recently where a girl I was dating got drunk, very drunk, and basically kind of offended my best friend. I was disgraced by that behavior too. Like, that's not something I want. And, the weird thing is the day after when she sobered up, she couldn't really remember much. She couldn't recall much of what she'd done or said. And I don't really appreciate or like that very much. It's a little distasteful. I know that I wouldn't do that. I like a drink as much as the next guy and the next person or whatever, but if I'm on a date with somebody, I am not gonna let myself get out of control. I'm gonna remain in control of myself. I'm gonna hold a sense of decorum and have some respect and courtesy, especially if it's not even my own home. If I'm somewhere else, I'm gonna have respect for that person and their environment. 'Cause it's just common sense. So, guys, if you're gonna date a girl and you're gonna go for a beer or whatever, then stick to the light stuff. Try not to drink too much. And as I said in one of my other previous episodes, throw something else into the mix to do as well, that you can develop your interests on and see if you blend well. Because me and this girl didn't blend very well. Because, in all fairness, I don't know, we're just not compatible. And that's okay, it happens. It happens. But, the future's bright. And, as I said to you before, just because one doesn't work doesn't mean that another one won't. Because you gotta stay optimistic, I suppose. As hard as it is, you gotta stay optimistic. You gotta stay positive about your future, I suppose. Because you can't be beating yourself up all the time. Because it affects your confidence and your abilities as a guy, as a person, I suppose. Because we all have this little voice in the back of our heads. I have it. And it comes out of nowhere when you're feeling depressed. And it just gives you a hard time. It's like, where did this guy even come from? This guy in the back of my head, like, nobody wants to be with you. Oh, you'll never be happy. Oh, negative this. Oh, bad stuff this. Do this. I do that. It's like, shut up, dude. But it's hard to ignore that kind of voice. It is. It's linked to emotions and feelings and experiences and stuff. But if we're aware of that voice, we can kind of learn to shut it up, or at least ignore it, by kind of using a little bit of willpower and saying, no, I'm not listening to you. I'm choosing not to listen. It's hard. It's not easy to do that at first, but kind of works, I guess. And maybe distract yourself. Like, nope, you can shut up. I'm not listening to you. I'm going to go throw this song on, or I'm going to go have a cigarette, or I'm going to go and play some Call of Duty, and you're going to shut up. Or I'm going to go and eat something, and you're going to shut up. Either way, learn to block out that negative little voice. Tell it to go the feck away. It's doable. It's hard, but it's doable. Because I still get it even now, on occasion, and it's so annoying. I hate it, but I do what I do. I try to do the best I can to keep myself composed. That's why I thought, it's like, excuse me, it's 5:01 in the morning at the time I'm recording this. And I figured, you know what, I'm gonna do this episode and then get it uploaded, ready for tomorrow, I guess. Well, today, as you guys are listening to this. Because it just kind of keeps me distracted from stuff. I haven't even eaten yet, actually. So I'm probably going to do some food after this. And then maybe watch a movie, I guess, before bedtime. Yeah. I haven't gotten my microphone yet. I mentioned I was going to sort out a new microphone rather than using my phone all the time. I'm not yet managed to sort one out. I don't know why I didn't get one. I kind of just spent all my money on crap, I guess. I have a bad habit of doing that. I struggle to manage my finances. But I'm kind of trying to get better. I'm trying to get my head around that. I've just got a tricky couple of months ahead. I mentioned last time about doing my driving test and getting a car. I've had to actually put that driving test forward by a couple months because I overspent like an idiot. So another helpful tip there for you guys, be careful with your finances. Be careful with your money. Excuse me. Especially if you're not getting that much income each month. You gotta be careful with your money. Have to be. I'm actually kind of doing a little bit better than writing stuff down with this, to be fair. I don't know, what do you guys think? Was it better when I wrote stuff down, I had the segments? Or is this kind of a little bit more better and more natural, I suppose? A little more free-flowing and relatable, maybe. I don't know, you guys tell me. So yeah, I want to go live at some point too, but again, I need more followers for that. I need more fans. I need more listeners. I'd love to go live one day and give you guys a chance to ask any questions you got. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning like mad. I must be tired. I don't know. I probably am, but I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat first. So I'm gonna eat first, and then maybe have a beer, watch a movie, and then hit the hay. We'll see. I don't even know if I can be bothered to go out to the store at this time. We'll see. But, yeah. Let me know what you think of this kind of new style of episode. How it works for you all. So yeah, Men's Monday. today's topic of the day, I don't even know if I should throw in that fill for topic of the day. Should I put it in or should I leave it out? I might even just redo a whole new topic of the day thing too. Because I didn't actually write a topic for the topic of the day. It's kind of I'd have to actually think of something here now on the spot to talk about. I haven't really gotten anything. Because it's a different style of podcast episode, I guess. It's just completely different. It's just freeballing. Or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Where you talk about something that's not really planned. It's just natural conversation. Well, I say conversation. A conversation involves two people, but you usually get a response from a conversation, whereas this is just me talking to you and hoping that you will listen and give me feedback, I suppose. Because I had a look at the... excuse me. I do apologize. I had a look at the statistics for the other videos that I put on. They're not getting a lot of good views. The most I had, I think, is 50. I mean, they need more. So, go and watch them if you haven't already. Share them. Spread the word. You know, I can't make this podcast grow any bigger without your help. I'm relying on you guys to help me out. So, that's the only way it's gonna get out there. I mean, they say persistence is key as well. You gotta change it up till you find something that's right. So who knows? Maybe this new style of podcasting might attract more viewers. I don't know. I don't know. I tried the Facebook advertising too. It's worked a little bit maybe, but not as much as I hoped. Because not a lot of people are actually engaging with the stuff I put out there. But yeah, the only way I can make this big is with your help. So, yeah, spread the word. Spread the love. So, I am going to close off this episode because I'm really actually hungry. I'm starving and I want to do food. And as you can tell by the sound of me yawning, I'm getting kind of tired too. So, thank you very much for joining me on today's episode. On Men's Monday. Yeah, spread the word. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, share the video, and check out the Facebook page too. Don't be afraid to get in touch. So, I have a TikTok too. Be Real Reveal on TikTok. I put stuff up on there every now and then. So check that out too. So yeah. Until Wednesday, which is Women's Wednesdays, I will say, be real to reveal the real you inside. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a great week.